Hello everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3. So, I think today we have a coronation to attend. So, let's leave the prison behind for now. We will obviously return here to free Councillor Floric. But we need to make a good plan for that, and we may have to bring like Gale or Shadowheart along for that, so they can use a nice spell to get her out of there. But yeah, I guess now we have to go to the audience hall. And I'm not sure why this quest marker is here, but I guess I will take a look at that as well. So yeah, let's go and see where we need to go here. Oh well, that's an autosave.
Hells! Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
Yep, that's what we figured. Okay, I'm guessing this is the way into the audience hall, but what do we got over here? Let's make a quick detour.
Seems simple enough.
Flaming Fist Barracks. Authorized personnel only.
Well, who's going to stop me, huh? Doesn't say off limits on the door, like it's not red. So let's have a quick look around, I suppose. Okay, we got some sleeping guy and Fist Rainish.
What? Oh, what are you doing in here?
You notice the gnome slip a lockpick into his pocket.
Oh. Are you trying to steal
not
from
a
your
fist.
comrades?
Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
I feel you might be in bigger trouble than I am, to be honest. Great idea. They can deal with you. Guards, wake up. Intimidation, hand over the lockpick, you thieving little worm. Persuasion, sure, if you want me to tell them you were trying to steal their belongings. Detect thoughts, delve into the gnome's mind. Yeah, sure, I guess persuasion would be the best option here. I mean, I have lockpicked a lot of treasures and boxes, so I can't really complain about that. Although for the most part, those were like boxes that didn't have any obvious owner, right? Anyway, let's try to persuade. Surprisingly difficult, but let's do it. I guess that should be enough.
I'm no thief. I was going to pay it back eventually.
Right.
I needed the gold.
Why? Needed it for what? I need gold too. Give me yours and this goes no further. I have to report this. You lot wake up. Look, I'm not going to snitch on this guy for no particular reason. What do you need the gold for?
I'm getting out of here. Taking a ferry down the coast to get me home. Those bloody crooks at the docks are charging triple though. Danger money. It's a joke.
So not only do you try to steal from your comrades, you're also trying to desert from your company? Yeah, so you're a deserter then. They've got a point. These are dangerous times to be traveling. What got them so spooked? I don't know, maybe the constant tremors and stuff like that? Yeah, are you trying to desert?
No! I mean, I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job.
Okay.
My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this.
I see. I mean, military jobs are jobs that you very often can't just quit like that. If you enlist, you may enlist for a certain time period. I don't know how it worked with the fist. If you can just, tell your superior, I quit, then maybe you should just do that. Tell them that you're quitting. You are a little bit weird. You seem capable from where I'm standing. Get a grip, be a soldier, act like one. I've heard enough. Guards, I've spotted a thief. Will this get you home? Intimidation, hand over everything you stole, and I let you live long enough to run. I don't know. I don't really particularly like any of these options. On the one hand, he is kind of shady, stealing stuff and trying to run away, but I also feel that it's not particularly my business to snitch on him. On the other hand, giving him the money so he can run away is maybe a little bit too much on the other side, so I don't know. You seem capable from where I'm standing, I suppose.
I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform
For
and
the
a warm
uniform.
bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home.
I mean, maybe it's for the best if he's going to leave, because clearly he is not suited for this kind of job, and he won't be able to actually protect anyone else that way, so maybe he shouldn't be in this line of work. And I guess he's just going away now anyway. Everyone else seems to be sleeping, so I suppose I'm not going to wake them up. Oh, well, now he's over here. He didn't actually leave. I thought he was going to leave.
You shouldn't be in here. This barracks is private.
You don't say. A man and a woman stand side by side in armor emblazoned with a red fist surrounded by flames. Find pride and purpose in the flaming fist. Join today and protect Baldur's Gate. Led by Grand Duke Alder Ravengard himself, he will be tasked with guarding the city streets, protecting its people, and upholding the laws that govern us. Speak to any of our friendly fists throughout the city or visit our headquarters at the Sea Tower of Baldur to find out how you can blaze a new career path today. Yeah, sounds more exciting and safe than it probably is. Flaming Fist new recruit booklet. Okay, let's take a look at that. To all members and associates of the Flaming Fist, from Gauntlet at Winner. You've read the Flaming Fist Companion. You've had your welcomes, learned your histories. You might think you're here to uphold justice, to protect the meek and the innocent, to follow in the footsteps of the great Elton. Forget all of it, every damn word. Baldurians are not meek and innocent, and the only justice most of them deserve is the blunt end of the club. Every last one is either a criminal already or one theft away from becoming one. Well, that's rich, considering what we just witnessed here. Don't trust a soul, because they sure as hell don't trust you. And to that I say good. They shouldn't. They shouldn't shiver. They should shiver when they see you coming. Keep their eyes on the ground when you pass. Fear leads to order. Order leads to peace. This is your duty, no matter what Alder Ravengard, Liara Portier, or any other supposed bastion of justice might tell you. Okay, that sounds more realistic than the recruitment poster, I guess. Yeah, let's... Oh, hang on a second, there's more I can read. Baldur's Gate Protectors. The pages contain an elaborately illustrated story about a fictitious vigilante flaming fist called the Fixer, thwarting criminal schemes in Baldur's Gate. About time you showed up, the Fixer growled. His voice was like an ogre's footstep on lower city gravel. Harsh, hostile, and wholly unmistakable. The figure stepped forward, another member of the Fist, an elf known only as Ghost, a master of stealth, forever one step ahead, yet 10 leaps behind. His left eye was missing, his right eye was haunted by horrors that would leave an ordinary thief raving mad. Don't act like I kept you waiting, Ghost whispered. The guild snapped a Lady Duranbolt's daughter. Word from the inside is 9 Fingers demanded ransom, and she's planning on just returning the girl's head when Duranbolt forks the gold over. The Fixer nodded, his eyes ablaze with a fire that would have scorched even an archdevil. Let's pay them a visit, he said, a hint of a sadistic smile playing on his lips. I mean, even in this novel, they don't really sound like righteous protectors all that much. Okay. I guess that's all we can do here. So, let's go and check out that
Something's not
coronation.
right about those steel watchers. I'm telling you. Don't cause any trouble, all right? It's not worth it.
Right.
Best behaviour around here. Understood?
Kind of depends on what's going to happen in the next few
Please make your way
hours.
to the audience chamber. Lord Gortash
Ooh,
is expecting
look at
you.
this place. What the hell?
Please make your way
Why
to
is
the
Mizora
audience
here
chamber.
just standing around casually? I didn't expect that. Lady Durambald's bodyguard. So, this Lady Durambald actually exists. This wasn't just fiction. Interesting.
What's up for discussion? Cult army on the march, killer on the loose, and Mistress Dorenbold still drags me hither and thither.
You sound bored.
You hear? My lady says Absolute's army's on the march. Those watchers will hold the line. You best believe.
Yeah, I don't think they will. I think the Watchers are also being controlled by...
If it isn't little Will,
Oh.
straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Okay, sure. Interesting that she already talked to us even though we are kind of far away. I wanted to talk to some of these NPCs first. Lord Amber's bodyguard.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining. It is unnerving.
Yeah, I wouldn't...
Imagine where
I
we'd be
wouldn't
without
be
them.
too comfortable around
The city
them.
would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
Yeah, I mean, as I was about to say before Mizora interrupted me, the Steel Watchers are not going to protect you from the cult because they're essentially part of it. They're under the control of Gortash and, he's basically one of the leaders here. I couldn't feel safer. Have you seen how big they are? You shouldn't trust them. They'll turn on all of you eventually. I've seen the Absolute's army, nowhere safe, Steel Watch or not. Ranger, they're a blunt tool. For a more subtle quarry, they'd be useless. I mean, it's not even like the problem I have with these Steel Watchers, that they couldn't theoretically fight against the Absolute's army. The thing is, I mean, I suppose the plan kinda is that the Steel Watchers are supposed to defeat the army so they can make Gortash into their hero, but I feel it's essentially the same result because you're still going to be like a servant to the Absolute if Gortash becomes the absolute ruler here, right? Yeah, I don't know. Let's use the Ranger option, maybe.
They're a true miracle of engineering.
Ha! It'll be a miracle if they're still working in a 10-day.
Well, we'll see about that.
Lady Alia says jump, and I jump. That's the way of things.
Okay. Apparently more people belonging to Lady Durambald. Lord Shattershield's attendant.
Lord Shattershield says Gortash won't be letting outsiders in. Good thinking, you ask me.
Well, he let me in. I'm kind of an outsider, I suppose. Can I talk to Mizora again?
Go on up. Pay Gortash a visit. A fate to remember, I guarantee.
She doesn't talk to me at all. She's only talking to Will. Okay, whatever. Let's make sure we checked out the entire place here before we actually go and see Lord Gortish. Waiter James.
Sorry, these dukes are working me to the bone.
Alright, I won't keep you from your job then. Lord Portier's attendant.
Master Portier, I've taken the liberty of... Oh, you're not the master. Just as well.
Okay, well, I guess I will never know what you were trying to say here. Okay, let's check out the other side of this place too. I guess I have to go through here. Yep, that's the way into the actual audience hall.
To the audience chamber.
Lord Janeth, bodyguard.
Patriarchs are upstairs. Lord Janeth could call for me at any moment.
Okay, so all the important people are upstairs and the bodyguards and attendants are just waiting down here.
Head up, chest out. Lord Portier could descend any moment.
Well, they all seem to be very diligent in their duties.
Lord, Archduke, God. I'll call Gortash what he wants. As long as Lord Chatshield pays me for all this waiting around.
Well, I hope he does. Well, at least they get a lot of food here. They're not going to starve while they're waiting. Cookadali.
Bruff's babbling, no time to talk.
And all the servants are just busy. Okay, I think that's all of them. We did talk to Waiter James already. And this is just a dead end. Okay. Time to go into the audience hall, I guess. Ooh. That is an impressive lineup here with all the people lining the red carpet. I feel very important now because I can just walk up the red carpet all the way to the throne now. Sure, let's do this. It's not like I can really do anything else at the moment. I mean, I can maybe talk to some of the guys watching here.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash.
It sure is.
This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
Yeah, I don't think this is the best time and place to do this. First of all, we would risk a bloodbath among all the civilians in this place. And we might not actually be able to win this battle because there's like so many steel watchers and guards around. So I think we may have to wait for a better opportunity to deal with Gortish here. Will is right. We attack Gortish and Ravengard falls too. I couldn't stand to see the Steel Watch get their hands on you. Let's wait for a more opportune moment. Lead the charge, Karlak. Gortish dies today. Yeah, I don't think this is the right time for that. So let's appeal to her empathy with Will and his father.
Fine. I'll wait for now. But that prick Gortash is going to pay.
Don't worry, he will. Eventually.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects? You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend.
Are you talking about me?
As for you,
little friend?
I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry.
Well, I figured you would know about that. Oh, well, that was weird. Just
The quakes
moment
are a
of
clear
blackness.
warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely.
How do you know?
Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Really?
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you kind of have to admire the pure pragmatism and Machiavellism here. Oh, Catheric's dead. Never mind. If you have the Nether Stone now, why don't you just take his place? If that's what you suggest. What kind of understanding do you suggest? I'm not interested in bargaining with the likes of you. Why is the crown failing? You're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city. Yeah, why is the crown failing?
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command.
Obviously.
When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. The Crown's magic turned the brain into something the world has never seen. A nether brain. Its power is immense. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again.
What kind of understanding do you suggest? Sure. What exactly are you thinking of here?
There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous.
Really?
Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her.
So you are suggesting that we team up against Orin? I'm not afraid of her. What are you getting at? If she wants my blood, she'll have to find me first. Perhaps she and I can be allies. I mean, she seems pretty unhinged, so I'm not sure if I want that. Yeah, what are you getting at exactly?
Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
So you are basically saying it's better if you have the Netherstones than Orin? What do you propose? You want me to believe you mean no harm to the city? Yeah, I mean, he wants to rule the city and not destroy it, I suppose, so I can believe that, but him being in charge here might also not be good for the city, right? It's going to take a lot to make me trust you. Yeah, I don't know. What exactly do you propose here?
I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here. So the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to. Like any other subject in our kingdom.
Oh boy.
What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
I mean, that is true.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
I mean, like I said, you gotta admire like the pure pragmatism and Machiavellism here, but you know, if I wanted to make a questionable deal with a person of dubious morality, I could just take Raphael's deal. At least in case of Raphael, I have some reason to believe that he's going to limit his activities mostly to the hells, and he actually wants to destroy the brain. He just wants the crown, whereas Gortash wants to keep the brain intact so they can use it to, you know, control the people, presumably. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted, you Orin Catherick. I will defeat Orin and we shall be allies. You have my oath. I'll think about it. No promises. To the hells with your pact. Insight. Examine Gortash's body language and expression. Can you trust him? Detect thoughts. Probe Gortash's mind. Sure. I mean, I have decent odds for insight. I guess I will give that a try. Again, this is not easy skill check, but let's see. Good enough.
Gortash's eyes blink in a consistent rhythm. He stands calmly, confidently. He fully intends to share his kingdom with you.
I mean, maybe he will, or maybe he's just like very, very good at lying and deceiving. Maybe I can't trust my insight here, who knows, right? But the thing is, I don't actually want to take power. I want to destroy the Elder Brain, and he doesn't. So I don't think we're going to come to an agreement here. And like I said, if I want to make such a questionable pact, I think the one that Raphael offered might actually be a better one. At least that one will get rid of the brain. As allies, it seems none of you can be trusted. I mean, there's maybe some value in trying to delay the decision. As long as he thinks that we might be an ally, we can move around the city undisturbed, hopefully. So I guess I will just use my usual strategy, which is to delay important decisions as far as I can, and, you know, try to make the decision when I have like more info or the situation is a little bit more clear. But at the moment, I'm not inclined to take this deal because, you know, I already have enough like dubious offers, so I'm not sure if I need yours. Yeah, sure. I guess I'll think about it. I mean, the problem is obviously that he could have just said, okay, we will take the nether stones and then we will destroy the brain. And then maybe I would have said, okay, fine. That's a deal I can agree with. But he just wants to continue to use the Elder Brain to control people and to make him like the ruler. And I want no part of that. So I'm not really inclined to take the deal, but I will maybe pretend that I might take it someday. Let's see what he's going to say to that.
Perhaps a demonstration of why you need my help will motivate you to make the right decision. Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter.
Oh?
A faceless.
A faceless?
Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
Interesting.
A shapeshifter? It could be anyone. I mean, it's not me, but it could be anyone else.
It could be anyone. It's probably the kid
in your
or the
camp is
cat
like a
that
knife
we
at your
invited.
throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be one of my, like, actual companions. It could be anyone in my camp, right? And we have that little kid. I don't remember what her name was. And the cat that was, like, weirdly scared all the time. I don't know. Maybe actually it is one of my companions and Orin somehow managed to replace him. That would be quite the twist, actually. How am I supposed to find Orin if she can change her form so easily? You Orin Catherick, the brain, what was your plan? Surely your steel watch can handle Orin. Why do you need me? I must go. You're a dead man. I can't let you take over the city. These 3 questions are all very interesting. I hope I can ask all of them. So what exactly was your plan? I mean, I can kind of imagine what your plan was, but maybe I can hear it from him.
First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorn. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God.
Well, thanks for convincing me not to take your deal, because I'm guessing that is what you would do if you get all the nether stones, so you will just continue to be a tyrant. Also, I think I can kind of see the flaw in your plan here, because at least the way that you are presenting it to me, it feels like you are getting more out of this than Ketheric and Orin. Because you become like the leader and can rule over Baldur's Gate and so on. What do like Ketheric and Orin get out of it? I suppose Ketheric was supposed to get his daughter back, but that didn't really work out because she just left him again. And Orin, I don't know, she just gets to kill random people. But again, she doesn't need that kind of pact for this. So it feels that the pact was to break inevitably, because it was kind of an uneven plan as far as the rewards are concerned. So you get a lot more out of this pact than the other two. And so begins your tyranny. Where in the Nine Hells did you find a powerful artifact like the crown? I've heard enough. Am I free to go? Very clever. Yeah, I think the crown was like in the possession of Mephistopheles, but how did you get it?
Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that.
Okay. Maybe you made a deal with someone. But yeah, I guess you just want to, be the tyrant of Baldur's Gate.
Our tyranny. And we are saviors. Defenders of the Sword Coast. Our loyal subjects will love us, not hate us. What comes next will be entirely their fault.
Okay. Well, very clever, I suppose. I don't want to actually leave. I hope that I can ask the other questions before I leave, so I'm going to pick very clever.
More importantly, just. Now, come. Be witness as I make history as the first
Okay, apparently I can't
Archduke
ask the other
of
questions.
Baldur's
That's a
Gate.
pity. Alright, I wouldn't dream of missing it. Fine, let's get it over with. I have no interest in this sham of a ceremony. This stops now, Gortish. I'm taking you out. Sure, let's witness this ceremony, I suppose, since we're already here anyway.
Then we proceed. The patriarch.
Astarion approves. Okay.
Distinguished dukes, patriarchs.
Astarion approves to the weirdest stuff
Dearest
sometimes.
Raven Guard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent?
Why do you need our consent? You're going to go through with it either way. Say nothing, not prepared to object. Nah, I'm just going to stay back here. Because I don't think it's going to make a difference, right?
Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the steel watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
Okay, so he kinda expects me to bring him the nether stones now, and Karlak wants to talk about this, unsurprisingly. Consider Gortash's bargain. Gortash proposed a pact of allegiance with us. If we kill Orin and take her nether stone, he will let us rule the city alongside him with the Elder Brain at our command. I mean, we gotta kill Orin one way or the other, so at the moment I can just continue with this without any problems. And yeah, disable the steel watch. I will have to do this at some point. The ceremony is over, we should return to Mizora, right. But let's see if we can talk to some of the people here. First of all, I'm going to talk to Karlak, obviously.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him?
Well, he's very sleazy and very pragmatic and not trustworthy in a sense that, you know, he just wants to rule and control you. I do believe that he might actually be honest about his pact here, at least to some extent. Once we actually gave him the nether stones and ruled over the Sword Coast for a while, I feel he still might decide to turn on us eventually, so he can be the sole ruler. So, I don't know if it's a good deal, even if we wanted to become like the rulers of Baldur's Gate. He seemed like an absolute fraud and a very nice coat. Frankly, I'm impressed. He's wormed his way into the most powerful position in Baldur's Gate. I can't wait to flatten him. Yeah, a fraud in a very nice coat, I guess.
Yeah. Fucker always had expensive taste. I don't know how anyone in this hall could fall for this charade. Isn't it obvious what a chancer he is?
I mean, it's possible that most of the people here are already tadpoled, so who knows? Evidently not. When people are scared, they'll do whatever it takes to feel safe. People are mostly fools. Yeah, I mean, it's not impossible that they actually follow him out of their own free will because they're scared.
And they expect these big metal monsters to tuck them in at night while the Absolute knocks on the gates.
Apparently so.
If only they knew the truth. The Dead Three orchestrated all of this. And it's working. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
I agree, but it's going to be hard to explain that to people. Do my other companions have anything to say about this?
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason.
Yes, we will speak to him if we can. And, okay, I can't actually ask anything else.
So, we have a shape changer at our camp. Good luck finding her. You could watch out for anyone acting strangely, but, well, you know the lunatics we camp with.
Yeah, but I feel that at this point I'm familiar with my companions well enough that I should be able to pick up unusual behavior. But like I said, it's not entirely certain that it's one of my companions. We have other guests in our camp, right? I wonder if the others also have something to say about the whole shapeshifter business.
An imposter in our camp.
Yep.
We must identify them. And quickly. Without trust, our fellowship is doomed to wither and die.
Yeah, I mean, you certainly sound like Will to me.
Soldier?
Okay, she doesn't actually have anything to say about that. She's more concerned with Gortish at the moment. Okay, it looks like Duke Ravengard is still here, so we should be able to talk to him. But maybe let's talk to these fancy fellows first.
Archduke Gortash. Now there's a man who knows good business.
I wouldn't know.
Finally, a leader with some charisma. Ravengard was quite the dullard.
Yeah, it seems people here are rather impressed with Gortish. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of people we can talk to. We might even be able to talk to Gortish again. Maybe ask some of the questions that we couldn't last time. But I think that can wait until the next episode. Let's make a cut here, as always. Thank you for watching, and see you again next time.